In this video, we're going to talk all about myHelloHello. What is it? Where did it come from? And how does it work? Hey, I'm Mark from myHelloHello, the worldwide contact directory. And today, we're going to talk all about myHelloHello. It was 2015, and I was on the 25th floor of the office building where I worked, looking out the window at this amazing view of the Gatineau Hills and the Ottawa River. But I had something on my mind. In fact, I had a couple of things on my mind. I wasn't satisfied with the job I was in. I didn't want to be in that cubicle farm anymore. I had another problem as well. I had this hobby on the side where I would do historical research on old buildings in the neighborhood where I lived. And I was always trying to find old black and white photographs of these buildings, the way they had looked long in the past. And one way I would do this is to track down the people that were the descendants of the people who had lived in these buildings. And that led me to the problem of how do you find those people once you know who they are? So you might already know this. It's hard to find people's contact information. If you know somebody, if you know where they live, but you don't have their contact information, how do you find them? It can be really tough. And that's where the idea from myHelloHello happened. Have you ever had the problem of trying to find somebody's contact information? Maybe you had it, or maybe you lost it. Maybe that person's contact information changed and, well, they kind of forgot to give you an update. Maybe you've looked in those online phone directories. There was a time when everybody had their phone number and address listed in the phone book, but that's just not the case anymore. And even if you tried to get your cell phone listed, good luck. The more I started to look for people on places like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, the more I started to question, why isn't there one place where you can find a person's contact information? Why isn't there a really good virtual online phone book where you can look somebody up? And to be fair, a lot has changed since the days of phone books. There was a time not too far in the distant past when there was no such thing as social media. And just a little while before that, there were no emails. The only way you could contact someone is by picking up the phone or writing them a letter. But now we have so many addresses. We have social media addresses. We have our email addresses. And of course, we still have our home addresses and telephone numbers, but there's all kinds of other addresses now. The irony is that we live in a world with billions and billions, in fact, more addresses than people on the planet. And yet it's harder than ever to find a person's contact information. So why isn't there something where you can find a person's contact information? That's where I landed in 2015. And I realized I want to create that place. I want to create a virtual online phone book. This is something that the world needs. I can do that. So, what is myHelloHello? It's a worldwide contact directory. It's a virtual phone book, a contact card, and a Rolodex all in one place. The goal of myHelloHello is to be the one place to go, no matter where you are in the world, to find a person's contact information. The main directory acts just like a traditional phone book, but it's also a hub for a person's other contact information, such as their social media and email addresses. With a free account, you can create a personalized contact card, add your own network of contacts, and set your privacy settings to determine exactly what kind of information you want to share on the internet. This is how it works. It's just like any other app with myHelloHello. You register, you prove who you are, and you're good to go. Next, you add your contact information and create a personalized, pretty little contact card. It's like a business card, but this one's interactive. If someone goes in and looks at your contact card and looks at your social media icons, they can just press on one and it leads right to that address. At the same time, you can set your privacy settings. That's right, you can set your privacy settings. And last but not least, you can add your family and friends. So, if you want to help build a worldwide directory, join myHelloHello. You can join online at myhellohello.com